water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, toast, then drink. Now, family, listen. Grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Please, drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Please. Now, move your body and drink some water. Oh, move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fill it up. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, move, then drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say, breathe, drink, eat, move. Culturally appropriate diet, drink half your weight in ounces, but hey, still, take your breath. Most important, lift and pour. Move your body. Thank you, sir. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family, 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 family. I want to welcome you to today's Toast and Talk. We got a few things that we need to talk about. I wanted to send out shots to Brother Mark. I hope that he's feeling well. Also, I want to announce the ADOS meeting. As well as a simple meeting at 1. It's a simple meeting at 1 p.m. for those that don't know. It's so much. I got so much shit up on my mind. Refuse to lose. Right? But listen, so I got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on here at Gye-Nyame Journey because on the same day, hold on, I'm opening up the lines so that we can go and chat it up a little bit before I get up out of here.
You are the first participant on the Super Conference.
At 1 p.m.
while we wait for the others to join.
December meeting will be going off. At 3 p.m., we have the ADOS meeting going on at the Macedonian Baptist Church, 492 Oakwood. I want to make sure that people are going out to go and support the Columbus chapter of the ADOS piece here, right? Those that want to do some work, because it's work that needs to be done in our community, and we got to be up on it. Then also I have a meeting that I have to go and do today. I want to make sure that I'm able to service who I need to service. All right, all this chat is from yesterday. I got to go and get rid of that chat. I thought I did, but I didn't. I apologize, family. All right, so now the chat is up. We knew. Make sure we are up on Facebook. Are we up on Facebook? We up on Facebook? Anybody out there on Facebook? Let me know whether or not we're live or not. But I wouldn't be able to see it anyway because my Streamlabs is not working. Streamlabs, the fuck going on? Man, I'm up here paying this money and shit. This shit gets expensive. I'm trying to get it together. I got my honey. Also, I went to my barbershop yesterday, as y'all can tell. And the barbershop I go to is called Ngozi, and they have beard oil over there. Mind and Body and Soul Elixir Oil. Hold on, I got to read this. Mind, body, and soul. It's good for it. And it smells extremely good. And I want to go and make sure I get y'all the right information. All right, this elixir is 100% pure essential oils. It has argan oil, olive oil, myrrh oil, hyssop oil, eucalyptus oil, lemongrass oil, peppermint oil, frankincense oil. Y'all know I'm on that shit. And that sandalwood oil. Essential oils may cause allergic reaction, and if unsure, consult a physician. Well, I'm not concerned about that because I don't be breaking out like that. But shit, that's that Ngozi oil. If you're looking for a barbershop, Ngozi is the spot that I use. You might be able to catch me up in there. Start doing some interviews up in there with some people. Because one of the major businesses, it's certain things in our communities that we really don't go outside of, at least the brothers, right? Like, for example, I'm going to a black barber. Don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I go to a black barber. I'm consistent on the black barber. So I know who my barber, by the way, is a brother by the name of Saul. So if you go up to Ngozi, you need a good barber. Saul is up there. Just ask for Saul. They'll send you all the way to the back. Saul got his own little compound in the back where, go back there. You got the little color TV. You can watch some of your sports. Y'all can have some good conversation while you back there. Real good brother. And he hit me to it. He's like, hey, man, he started rubbing the oil in my beard. Say, hey, man, it's the beard. I said, I'm going to give me some more of that. Thank you. Jake Long, thank you, man. Good morning to you as well. Right, got that Gye-Nyame, got that symbol, that Phoenix symbol, because Gye-Nyame, we on that rising up from the fire type shit. That's what we do. All right, so what we gonna do to this morning is we got the toast. We're gonna bust out the toast. We're gonna finish up the toast real quick, and what we're gonna do is then we're gonna get into the toast and talk, because I got some shit I need to talk about. Now, let me give you a heads up, because some of y'all are gonna be sensitive to some of the things that I might cover today. I'm going to talk about, of course, a little bit of what we talked about yesterday, but Boyce Watkins got some shit up online, and I just want to address that shit real quick. Because like all of us got our roles, but what starts to happen is we start having problems when we start trying to get out of the lane that we are in and become a master of everything rather than focusing on what it is we're supposed to do. And then also, that's going to bring up some other shit, because it's like one of the issues that we constantly run into is people talking about shit not happening in the community, but they ain't doing shit. Rule 1. If you're not doing shit, right? If you're not doing shit, shut the fuck up, right? If you got dreams and all your shit is on paper and you ain't out here in the streets doing shit, shut the fuck up. Just leave the conversation. You don't need to say nothing. Give a fuck how old you are. If you're not doing shit, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy. Just look, watch. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you're not everywhere in all places at all times, then don't just be sitting up there talking about shit ain't happening. And I'm going to address that shit with this whole voice walking shit. Because I got people in my community that are on the voice walking shit. And I don't mind. I love that shit. I love anything that brings anybody to consciousness. But when we come in and we start measuring other people's progress by what some other motherfuckers is doing, or because I gotta address this. I got to address this shit that he posted up. I seen it. I'm going to put it up. It's up on Gye-Nyame Journey. You're gonna look at it. I'm gonna talk about it. We got Colin Kaepernick being training to go to the NFL. And I'm going to talk about a few of my problems with that. Last but not least, we're going to hit on my brother Obama. I got an article up on Gye-Nyame Journey. Please, family, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? First off, the best place to listen to the show is either on our podcast, right? Or on the Facebook line. Now, also on that timeline, that's where on the Facebook timeline is where we post up all the news articles. And that's where we pull up the news articles for our monthly newsletter. That is extremely late at this point in time because I'm trying to write some shit and it's taking me a little bit longer. And then also I got other people pulling on my time and shit. My daughter been sick and I got other people pulling on my time and shit. And you know, Brother Hatem is 51 now. I'm no longer 35. You can't just be, I just can't run around like the fuck I used to. But hey. Niggas will realize soon enough, right? Take a breath and breathe out. All right, so we're going to talk about that, but we're going to get this toast up out the way because yesterday we had a good conversation. I didn't want to break the conversation for the toast. So I'm going to do the toast first, and then we're going to move into the discussion. And I really want to hit this Obama shit, family, because I want y'all to understand what's being said to you. To you, right? And I know we don't take it. It's so much shit that hits, and then when you run into the numbers and you start looking at it, it don't make sense what some of these people are saying. It don't make sense, and it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for us as a group. It's not healthy for us even my fault. It's healthy for us as an individual. But it's not healthy for us as a group. And we have to start moving for our tribes. We got to start moving for who we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm ADOS. Right? ADOS on a large scale. Gye-Nyame. That's what I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's like that shit bothers people, right? Because I guess most people don't have shit to stand on or something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why that will bother people. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I just want, how can I put it? I just want to be able to bring the resources that I have to the table, and you accept the resources that I bring to the table, and just, you know what I'm saying, let's work together or leave me the fuck alone. Man, let me drink my water. Alright, so I hope that gave some of y'all time because I sent out the black signal. And what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to restructure the black signal. Family, for those that want to be on the black signal is the signal that I send out to like Toast and Talks and to my major shows in the evening when I do them. So, and when I also need to let you know about some of the stuff going on in the community, I send out the black signal. right? If you want to get on the black signal, let me type in how you do it. You text the letters G, N, J, all small, you text it to 25456. So let me put text, because I didn't type that up there. Text the letters G, N, J to 25456. There you go, right there. Right? When you text that, you become part of, you know what I'm saying? You become part of the family. So when major shit is happening, I text it to you. Now, those that want to be daily toasters, right? And you want to get the text for everything that we do, from the early morning shows, because we do the shows during the daytime all the time. We do that. We doing that 7 days a week. If you want to be part of that, you text toaster to the number 25456. I'm not gonna put it up there because I don't want nobody to get confused. Because people, they sign up for the toaster list and then they quit. Toaster list requires a certain level of dedication because you're gonna receive text anywhere between like 5:15 and 6 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That is for the hardcore individuals that understand what we're doing is Gye-Nyame Journey. And to really get a deeper understanding of what we do in the Gye-Nyame Journey, you need to go and check out the free e-course. I'm going to put that up so that people can get it. Copy. Let me go on there. Post that up. So, check out our free e-course. Cleve, what you up there talking junk to? I hope your room is together.
You said what?
Is your room together? You said no. Come on, fam. Get it together. Don't make me come up there. So check out our free e-course. It's a video e-course, a 7-day video e-course. Go and check it out. Get some more information about Gye-Nyame Journey. Learn about some tribe building. Because this shit's going to come in handy. I'm trying to let y'all know. I'm thinking about starting this campaign. I want to do a campaign, Loan Me Your Vote campaign. Right? Because a lot of y'all ain't doing shit with y'all votes. So loan me your vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like if you ain't using your vote and you know Brother Hatim did you a favor, loan me your vote, right? 80 West is putting together a list of candidates to vote for, and I'm going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, you don't even got to look. All you got to do is go in and just match our shit up to your shit. Because family, by 2023, between 2023 and 2025, we want to be making major moves in Columbus, right? Politics is about running the city. The national piece, we can have an effect as a city. But we can truly affect the city that we are in. I would love Columbus to be the first city to be like, we are in support of reparations for ADOS. I would love for the city council and all of you. I would love for the city to do. And I know a lot of y'all like, that's impossible. It can't be done after 400 years. Well, then you ain't going to vote. Loan me your motherfucking vote. You owe me. A lot of y'all owe me, right? In some form or fashion, you owe me, right? So loan me your motherfucking vote. You don't want to loan me no money. You don't want to buy one of the fly-ass sweatshirts I got. You don't want the book. You don't want the e-course. Nigga, loan me your vote. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about time we got to take over. We got to take over this city, right? Period. Because it's happening all over the country. Politics is local. I'm saying if politics are local, then locally let's take over this motherfucker, right? Area commissions, school board, city council, And I'm even talking about the mayor, our safety director, chief of police. I mean, there's a whole bunch of positions that we can start finding ways to go on and finagle and get our people up in there so that this whole city start reflecting our interests. I'm just saying. I mean, we're going to be in the game. Let's stop playing. Let's stop being angry and being undercover and just being angry. Let's start being active with our anger. Let's start making changes with our anger. Right? Let's and you can't see it on the national level, but we can see it on the local level. You know what I'm saying? You get pulled over by a police officer and the motherfucker really be scared to really approach your car, not out of fear for his life, but out of fear for his job because he might do something stupid. Out of fear for his livelihood, out of fear for his motherfucking retirement account. I'm just trying to make the world better for my people because I understand that once I make the world better for my people, I make it better for all people. But my people first. And if you don't understand that, then we don't even need to have discussion. There's no discussion between us. Because you have no understanding of what's going on out here. So check those out. So what we're gonna do is I got some of my tea. We're gonna sample it. Tomorrow we'll be able to sample some tea with some honey in it. Because I got the honey yesterday. Got some ginseng and some honey. And some soap. I like homemade soap and shit. And since the mall I wait till the mall. I'm still gonna get some on the mall day. I won't go and get some for this. All right. For those that like the shirt, if you like the shirt, let me go and help you out. Go to. I'm going to copy. You like the shirt? Hold on before we do that. Get the merch. When this shit happen? Oh my God. Get merch. Add. Now, because I'm going to be working on some more merch, Sister Navita's going to put up her own line of stuff up on here as well. Get merch at. Wow. There we go. So you're going to support Gye-Nyame, get your merch. All right, so we're going to do our toast. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator and we say, I say. From there, we move to our list of our ancestors. Man, what a beautiful thing to be able. Family, y'all have made it possible for me to be able to read our ancestors on a daily basis. And like I said, family, for somebody in the future, this will be a full-time gig. This whole media piece that we're working on, this will be a full-time gig where individuals will be able to do what I'm doing right now in a full-time capacity. As soon as people start recognizing the importance of it, because, and family, and this is for me, and this from me to you, 100. Family, listen, if your family name is on the list, and we're reading them on a daily basis, and you are seeing no changes, please ask me to stop reading your ancestors, and just go on about your life. Because family, my piece is, this shit works for me. My goal is to find those that is working for so that they can start receiving those spiritual benefits. And with those spiritual benefits, manifest those into physical benefits. And they are able to support what we're doing. I'm just saying, right? We've been doing this for 3 years straight. My life has been blessed. I know my life's been blessed. And I know there's other people out there whose lives been blessed. If your ancestors are on this list and you are not being blessed, just go and tell us to take the ancestors' names off. You going on about your life. We can use that space for somebody else that want to get up in here and support what we doing. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole piece is, listen, when I started doing this, it's about us pulling our ancestors into our struggle. Recognizing our ancestors. Because I told y'all the whole piece for me was that all this the thoughts and the way that I'm moving now came when I was sitting in the tub for a long time, because, I'm Pisces. I'm sitting in the tub. And whether it's a dream or a vision, you call it whatever you want, an ancestor approached me and let me know that they was hungry. And it started out by asking me the question about where is the ancestor worship capital of the world. You know what I'm saying? We won't go through that piece. We went through that piece. If you don't know, you need to really figure that shit out for yourself. Right? Because those that are saluting their ancestors are winning the war right now. And my ancestor said, we can't help you because we're hungry. Because we've been forgotten. Nah, not on my watch. You understand what I'm saying? So boom. Hence, a few years later, I'm doing a daily toast. We on the 3rd year. I'm trying to make sure that our ancestors have the energy coming from us, and they're able to recompensate our energy. So we got a cycle going between us and our ancestors. I need those that are in a sense in a faith mode, in an Imani mode, that can understand this cycle of reciprocity that we have with our ancestors, so that they can start adding to our lives and we can start adding to where they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no closet atheists playing with us. We don't need that. We don't need that. So take your atheist ass somewhere else. You just put them on the list, and I'm reading your ancestors every day. Please, just take your ass. If you ain't respecting your own ass, and I will take them off the list, and I will continue reading for those that are receiving benefits from this, because they are investing and they are doing their time and they're doing the work. What's up, Gina G?
Can I go to the car and get my bag?
Why you need your book bag?
Because there's some slime that's in there.
You don't need no damn slime. What you need is a bath. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. You need a bath. We about to go eat. Then we got about 5 meetings. I'm gonna try to get y'all over your grandmother's house so that I'm gonna do these meetings. And I need to finish this newsletter.
5?
I mean, all right, 3. 5, 3. I'm exaggerating. But anyway, real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm raising children. I'm trying to do this at the same time. And one of my babies was sick, but she's feeling a little bit better now. I'm gonna give her a last little bit of this strong ass ambrosia and knock the flu up out of her. But anyway, if y'all understand me, please. I mean, like I said, let me know. You know, and like I said, I do mean to be. I do mean to be spiteful. I do mean to be, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, for me, sometimes it's like, if you don't have to participate in it if it's not working. So leave it alone. Remove the names. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in support of Gye-Nyame and what we doing, if you're not in support of the tribe, kick rocks. Go on. Move on. Do something else. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, right now in Gye-Nyame, we're faced with some major decisions. We have individuals who have major life changes coming. And one of the goals for Gye-Nyame is to be able to support those that are part of Gye-Nyame. And I ain't got time to be playing with some of y'all that's just looking. It's like y'all just closet. I constantly say, a lot of my people are closet atheists. They don't believe in shit. Right? I'm like, I'm discovering individuals who are not taking up space and who believe and who invest. We got a sister in Wazadugu who sent tickets for the ADOS conference just so some of us could go that might have not been able to afford the little $15 now. And I talk to people and they be like, we got money. We got people that can't afford a conference for $15. Right? It was a struggle for me at the time to get a couple of tickets. You know, and I know a lot of y'all laughing about that shit. But really, when you look at your finances, are you really doing that much better? See, because a lot of y'all get shit confused. And you really can't tell the difference between income and wealth. I understand. You know what I'm saying? So go out there and play with some of these motherfuckers out here. Go play with some of the sharks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm throwing that out there. So family, like I said, and those that want to add the names, that want to be in support of what we doing, want to be part of the tribe, please, by all means, post the names up. I will read your names, and the names will be read every day. I'm not expecting people to tune in every day, but I'm expecting people to support. I'm expecting people to come out. And like I said, we taking over the city. We're taking over where we are right now. We're going to take over Columbus. We have no choice. Because if we don't take over Columbus, these motherfuckers are going to steamroll us. Just letting y'all know. All right, so we off to our ancestors because we already salute the Creator. We're going to raise a glass to our ancestors. Right now, we're going to read the names of the ancestors on the list. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texas, Hunter Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosa D. Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Pendergasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis. Thank you, Gina. Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, the Pet Maya Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor brother, Miss Zeta Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Mr. Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Danny Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Violas Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Allie Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May, Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter. You show him your picture?
Mm-hmm.
Show him again.
I drew this.
Freehand? You ain't traced that?
No.
That's pretty good. Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russell, Delimar Ayers, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. You know you showed that at the wrong time. You should have showed it when I was saluting the children. The children's children. See? Out of place. But hey, I could dig it.
Can I carve this box?
No, we're going to throw that box away. As a matter of fact, you clean off these tables. I want both these tables clean since you feeling better now. I want all these tables clean. Get them. Let's go. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Wallace, DeFritas Hines, Inez Bostic, and Sasha. I don't like how you putting that stuff on the floor, baby. You better straighten it up. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Prince Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Eve Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair. Whoa! don't you move that big thing out the middle? Oh, my God.
This is how Gina cleaned it yesterday.
No, I don't care how Gina cleaned it. That's not how you clean it. You can't get that big thing off. Cleave it! Gina! Cleave it! Come help this girl before she kill herself. All right,
You knocked it on my door, Gina. Leave me alone.
Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler.
What?
She got it. Gina Holmes, she gonna need help putting that back on the table. That's enough!
Calm down. Stop you.
Oh, slam something down again, girl. I know you just getting over a sickness, but don't make me knock you into it. Another sickness. Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronna Irvin, Judy Halbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Terrain.
Daddy,
Huh?
is there any more table cleaner for that?
I don't know. You could at least wipe it off. Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwinnett and Bob Hatch, Gilbert Brandon Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tommy Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Liddy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Barry Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Rainey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, A.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Menendez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Marco Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. And we move on to Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. Clay, come help your sister. Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quich Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Linda Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Melvin Elders Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Nisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bolden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Tarleton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Joseph Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamario Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. Shouts out to Elder Margarita. Thank you for joining us. We raise up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors. And those that have ancestors that you might want to post up, by all means post them up, especially if you're a supporter. Now, let me state that, especially if you're a supporter. So throw those up. What's that conference? What conference? Oh, I don't know what conference you're talking about. So go and give me a little bit more detail so I can answer your question. Miss Aisha Essex. We raising up our glass and we say Ashe. Oh, you talking about the ADOS conference. But we had a long discussion about that stuff yesterday, so right now there's a split, but we're toasting right now, so I'm almost done. So we raise up our glass to all of our ancestors. Those that might have some new ancestors they want to add, by all means, feel free to do that. Post it up on the timeline right now. Write them in the book. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those supporters, because we have supporters. We have some people, baby, hold on, it's real life and jump. You have to take all the stuff off the table, right? You don't do the table in pieces. You know, there's not a jigsaw puzzle.
Can you?
I mean, you can, but you just gonna knock the dirt over. Just do the whole thing. Just real life here. All right. So we raise our glass. We salute those ancestors, family, realizing that we have a pact with our ancestors because they have provided us with the space and the time right now that we are using. So really, when it comes down to it, a lot of us say, it's my time, it's our time, but it's not really our time. We are using time that has been passed down to us, and it's our inheritance. So we have to use it wisely so that we can go and pass it on to the future generations. By us not using it wisely, by us not protecting it, what we're doing is we're robbing our future generations. So that brings us to this moment. So we raise our glass up, and we're going to salute the morning. Oh, you're right. We do say Ashe. We said Ashe for the ancestors 3 times. But now we are on Imani. Family, I want you to, how can I put it? I want you to turn on your reticular formation. It's part of your brain that allows you to focus in on stuff. I want you to find, right? I want you to find Imani today. Why are you out in the world? Find Imani. You know what I'm saying? How's it operating? Where is it operating? Take a picture of it.
Did you
Post
find
it.
Imani yet?
Yeah, I find Imani every time I look at you. Ooh. Give me faith. Every time I look at you, I got to get up, and even though you make me mad sometimes, I got to go on and, you know, I got to pull on that. Dealing with my kids, I learn about Imani. You know what I'm saying? So I see Imani every day. So when you find Imani, take a picture of it, post it up, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We got a newsletter. Why we need to be sharing more than anybody else about our principles. We need to be sharing our principles. Where are they active in our life? Where do we find them in our life? Right? So family, we're going to activate those reticular formations. We're going to go out there. We're going to seek Imani. Hashtag Imani. Hashtag Imani Day. Hashtag Imani Found. Hashtag Imani Child. Because if you are a Imani baby, you're going to post up. And speaking of Imani babies, let's give them a round of applause. You got a Imani baby. You're an Ujima baby. Go on and just do what you're supposed to do. Rather than trying to heckle my show. I got hecklers at 6 years old. All right, how you become a heckler at 6 years old? I don't understand it. But anyway, let's go from there. So for those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. We're going to move in faith, with faith. Demonic principle today is harmony. Trust is the M7 or the Millennium 7, the principle that we teach to young people. Red is the color, as you can see by the hoodie. Gender is the Hermetic law that coincides with this principle. And male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akosua. So, we got a couple of Kwesis in the family. Cleve is a Kwesi. We also got Kwesi Low out there. Shouts out. We want to send, I ain't going to do another round of applause for him, but we raise up our glass and we salute. Right? We salute today. We salute this present moment. And we take on the pact that we have with our ancestors, as well as the promise that we make to our future generations to keep this moment sacred, to keep it powerful, right? To use it in the proper way so we can make sure that they have moments. Many of us are wasting moments and shit doing dastardly shit. Like this time is, like this is ours. It's just ours. I'm going to live my life. No, we got to be leaving legacy, family. We have to be living legacy. You know what I'm saying? So we lift up our glass in this moment. We say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our future generation, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. The ones that's mad at me for cleaning up. The ones that might be mad at you for something. Or the ones that might be loving on you right now. The ones that might be calling you, trying to call you because you watching the video right now and you know, whether you going to answer the phone or not. The ones that are around you. We raise our glass up to our children, our children's children, onto infinity, and we say,
Ashe.
thank you, Sasha Mosh. From there, family, we move on. Where we go? From there, we go to all of our relations, lift up our glass, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, where we go? We go to that selfish toast. That selfish toast is just for you. Right? Give you that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Right? We say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, we toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, most uplifting, most inspiring individual in the room. And you know who that is? It just happened to be you. I raise up my glass to you. We say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. Right? And as we say in Gye-Nyame, we say K-N. So I'm going to play a commercial for y'all real quick. As we move into the next phase, we're going to have a discussion. Get out of here.
I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent center. I pledge to find and connect with my center. I pledge to build my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior and to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, to teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That is the Gye-Nyame pledge that is said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame Journey. Peace.
Family. So, lines are open. Lines are open. Conversation goes in the direction that you wanted to go in. Right? So now I was giving a little diatribe about, family. It is the ancestors that kind of combine us and allow us to become family. You know what I'm saying? Or become tribe. It's the ancestors that kind of help hold the tribe together because they're part of the tribe. They move with us. Right? So we need people that understand and can utilize that ancestral power in what they do. All right, so let me go and make sure everybody got the number. The number to call in is 1-800-556-4535. The black line. The black line. All right. Call in. Feel free. Let's have some conversation. But if not, I'm going to go through the news pieces I have. So, yesterday, I'm going through the internet. And, actually this morning, because, like I said, I had trouble sleeping. My baby's sick, and it makes it kind of hard for me to sleep because she sleep kind of rough. So she kicking me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she can do that, right? She can do that. All right. So I found a tweet, and because all this shit is going on with the ADOS and foundational Black American. We call it a beef. We call it whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? The separation, or I don't even know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? I do know what to call it. Silly as fuck. Let's just say that. It's just silly. It's, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I get caught up in as Brother Kwame told y'all yesterday. I got the energy. This is what I do. I get on the internet and I be looking for shit. So, Dr. Boyce Watkins family, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, actually I got introduced to Yvette Carnell through Boyce Watkins because she was on his channel because I was listening to Boyce Watkins. And sometimes, family, it's how can I put it? Part of manhood for me is like sometimes doing shit that you don't want to do, and sometimes a few of those things that you might not want to do is possibly apologize when the information you've been giving out is not correct, is not right. I'm not saying that what Boyce Watkins is doing is not right, because he has a place in the movement. But to act as if it's the only place. And what do you mean, Brother Hatem? Family, I hate to break it to y'all, right? But like I said, now one of the things I started really researching when I really got into this ADOS thing was because, I was one of those big on, we waste a lot of our money. Black spending power, we wasting it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Coming down on my people, we waste a lot of money and shit. But then I really started looking at it, I started looking at the spending power. They like $3-4 trillion or something like that. Y'all waste all this goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? $3 trillion a year. People, please understand that when these niggas is talking about spending power, they're talking about shit that you use to buy a car, shit that you know what I'm saying, the car payment, the shit you pay on the rent, gas, electric, everything that you spend is what they count as spending power, right? And a lot of that is salary driven, especially for us. So what's the spending power of African Americans or ADOS in America? $3 trillion. What's the spending power for white folks? Why you go to that, Brother Hatem? Family, every nigga in the street knows that big bank take little bank all the time. So even if what Boyce Watkins is preaching is true, what's going to stop motherfuckers from looking at that business and saying, look, we want to buy that business. And if we can't buy that business, we're going to buy everything around it. See, part of my issue is for black people, we don't research. I don't even want to say that because I'm getting like them. We need to do a little bit more in-depth analysis of where we have been here in America. Right? Because some of us, we're totally on that, we never got shit. There's some of us on that, we never did shit. Right? When in all these cases, it's somewhere suddenly in the middle. Right? Suddenly in the middle. And I want us to understand that because we have been struggling for a long, very long time and being able to do some incredible shit with absolutely nothing. right here, right? So Dr. Boy's posted something. You can find it on my timeline. And when I say, I'll tell you, if hashtag black people learn to love black-owned businesses as much as we love Popeyes, sports, and Black Panther, we wouldn't need reparation because we'd be the richest people on the planet. Family, it's that bullshit right there. It's that bullshit right there that gets my blood pressure, gets my blood flowing, right? Because I thrive. I eat up motherfuckers like that, right? I chew motherfuckers up. That comes. What bothers me the most about this is that this motherfucker got a PhD in economics. At least this is what he's telling us. And he got it from Ohio State, so it's easy for me to go down to Ohio State and find out whether this nigga is telling me the truth or not. And I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm taking his word for it that he has a PhD in economics. But what is this nigga talking about? Huh? Popeye's chicken? Black Panther? What? So we spend a lot, you know what I'm saying? Listen to me, family. I am so sick of motherfuckers talking to us like we haven't done anything. And I would hope that eventually y'all would get tired of that shit too, but obviously, no. So we pay motherfuckers to come out and tell us what we haven't done and what we aren't doing. The fact of the matter is, family, you have made great strides in this country. We could be a lot farther. Yeah. And some of the shit that he's saying is true, but it's not true by itself. If he could have just said, if we would have took the money and put it in, you know what I'm saying, and left the reparation piece out, we wouldn't need reparations. He's coming from a standpoint that you came over here like Jews came over here, because that's his big piece. How the Jews made Hollywood. But they cut out the part of your history where you were brought over here in chains. They cut out the part of your history where the black codes were in effect. They cut out the part of history that when you were in political power in certain places, how they came in and totally wiped your ass out. They cut out the part about all the black towns throughout America that were destroyed. They cut out the part of Jim Crow. They cut out the part about the prison. They talk about it, but they cut the shit out in their conversation. Like you have not, as a people, like we have not as a people tried to make a come up. Like we have not tried to pull our shit together. And that shit irritates me. It irritates me. Because I want you to go and look at some of your own ancestors. This is why we read our ancestor list. Look at some of the shit, some of the strides that your ancestors have made or tried or attempted and were blocked. Then we got black folks that look just like us coming up and saying shit that basically cancels out everything that they done tried. And they coming with this, if we just build this and we buy amongst ourselves, nigga, we living in a global economy. What the fuck people don't get about that? We talking about our little $3 trillion that is mostly salary. That means that other people are paying us. So all other people got to do is stop paying us. Then what? Come on, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Family, y'all too old to be falling for the hustle. Y'all too old, especially those of you that have done everything that was prescribed to succeed, and the shit ain't working. How the fuck can you listen to some of this shit? Right? How can some of you that are supposedly studied can listen to some of this shit and not get totally agitated? Maybe even fall sick to your stomach. Nigga, what What are you talking about? How many of y'all in Columbus y'all might not even be old enough. A lot of y'all that listen to this shit might not even be old, but some of you that are old enough, shame on you. When you can remember being on Mount Vernon Avenue and everything that you needed was provided on Mount Vernon Avenue. What happened to Mount Vernon Avenue, nigga? Huh? It wasn't black people stabbing black people in the motherfucking back. It was a government move that destroyed Mount Vernon Avenue. Same shit in damn near every city, every black populated city. Same thing. But we don't never talk about that shit. And we don't understand. See, family, listen to me. Economics without politics. Economics without politics is like, how can I say it without being sexist or offending somebody? Economics without politics is like having better food in prison than everybody else and not expecting somebody to come and take your plate. It's politics that keep your plate secured. It's politics that keeps your money secure. Please understand that. So family, we can get out here, we can make all the goddamn money and all they got to do is change a motherfucking law. At least if we are involved with politics, we can have something to do with either blocking that shit or at least adjusting it so that we can make a come up from it. America supposedly is run by rules of law. See, my piece, when I say we need to do politics, either I am going to force America to follow the rules of law thing or be totally honest with us. We don't want you here. Nigga, move on. And some of y'all, they already said that. Family, listen to me. As violent as history has shown us these people are, if they didn't want us here, we wouldn't be here. After 400 years. Give me a motherfucking break. Look at your own history. If it was about that, we wouldn't be here. So since we here, and since most of us don't have no place to go, and since most of us can't afford to not only not move to another country, let alone move to another state, we better go on and secure our own well-being here. So once again, loan me your vote. You know what I'm saying? Loan me your vote. You ain't using that shit. If you ain't using it, loan it to the movement. We'll get you a ticket. You go in, you can vote. You can pay ADOS and all this shit. We'll give you a motherfucking ticket. For motherfuckers that's for the black agenda, at least here in Columbus. Come on now. All right. I'm almost done. We got Colin Kaepernick. He's trying out for 13 teams, and I don't know what that shit is about. I really don't. This man is possibly could go. He putting it. I hope that his skills match his confidence. Because if this nigga go back up in here and be garbage, he's going to prove. I'm sorry. He got he got $1 million contract without the football. I'm sitting up here like, yo, you want to go back? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But, some people really love shit. And maybe he'll go through and he'll make a breakthrough. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, you putting your whole legacy on the line. Because you go back and you garbage. That's what they always going to refrain back to when they say this nigga took a knee. Because not for black people, because he was garbage. And he wasn't starting anyway. And when he came back, he was garbage. Come on, man. I'm like, yo, nigga, make money off of what you doing. Now, let's get to y'all boy Obama, and I'm done. Unless somebody call in 614-556-45... 614-556-4535. Somebody please explain to me what this man is talking about. I want y'all to listen to this shit. We gonna read this shit. We gotta read this shit, fam. We gotta do something with this, because this y'all boy. They need us. The violence comes from the effort to exploit our presence here. She said it. I mean, she's saying it. They need us here. They need a bottom class. Y'all have to understand. And the issue is, do the bottom class got to be us? That's all. That's that. And politics determines who the bottom class. And we need to learn how to play that, because we can raise all the money, because we have shown that we can raise money. We have shown that we can do enterprise. We have shown we can do business. But all that shit has been destroyed and stripped without the political protection. See, because of community, you're like, well, brother, I did. What about the guns? Listen, in Tulsa, part of the story that y'all don't get is that in Tulsa, they fought them motherfuckers off. This is why they had to activate the National Guard. The National Guard is activated by an act, a political act. We had nobody in the politics to be able to block that shit. What I'm saying is, as we are coming up economically, we need to be coming up politically so that we can start adjusting the laws and putting our presence in places of importance so that we can always protect ourselves. Economics without money is like having a treasure chest that's open that you drop in the middle of a mall. Everybody gonna get paid. It ain't gonna, by the time you get to your chest, everybody will have all your shit is gonna be gone. Politics provides the protection for the wealth. They work hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. We've been having one without the other. Right now, we're on the political shit without the economics. A little bit. But we have always been on the economic shit. We have always been able to I had a sister come to me at the mall and tell me that she remembers she used to be able to walk up Mount Vernon and get everything she needed. Eggs for breakfast, dresses made, furniture, all the shit that they needed to function at that time, at that point in time, they were able to get off of Mount Vernon Avenue. And if I went to Akron, I'm quite sure people could tell me the same thing. And we thought it was just about us. See, and then also understand the civil rights movement wasn't about us just mixing with them. It's about us having access to the resources that we was paying taxes for. How can people see that? It ain't about me sitting at the motherfucking counter and eating with somebody else. It's about this motherfucking counter is on the street that I'm paying to be paid. I'm sorry. Let me calm down just a little bit. Let me bring it down, But let's go and look at your boy. I want to look at your boy. I want to look at Barack real quick. I want y'all to hear what this motherfucker's saying. Number to call in, 614-556-4535. Politics, USA Today. Be rooted in reality. Barack Obama urges moderation to 2020 Democratic presidential contenders. 9:59, November 16th, 2019. Let's see what he means when he says, be rooted in reality. They have another article on here where you can say, Barack Obama tells politically woke not to be so judgmental. This your boy. This Obama, I voted for your ass the first time. I did only because it was going to bring peace to my home. I just wanted some peace. That's all I wanted. I said, fuck it. Second time, hell no. Listen, family, former President Barack Hussein Obama, speaking before the crowd, a crowd of Democratic donors. He's speaking to the money people. He's speaking to the bag. And I know he was getting the bag to speak to the bag. But hold on. I digress. And I take that back. I'm just making an assumption. I don't know shit. in Washington, D.C. urged caution and moderation to the current field of Democratic presidential contenders. Quotes. This is Obama speaking, I assume. The average American doesn't think we have to completely tear down the system and remake it. And I think it's important for us not to lose sight of that, Obama said to the audience, the Association Press reported. Obama did not mention any candidate specifically, but the remarks comes as two of the most progressive candidates in the Democratic primary field, Senator Elizabeth Warren and Senator Bernie Sanders have pitched themselves among the top polling contenders, and another candidate, former Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, entered the race, promising a more moderate platform. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more moderates in America, right? You know, the average American doesn't think we have to completely tear down the system. This is your boy, to remake it. And I think it's important for us not to lose sight of that. But hold on. Let's go and see what else Obama said. Here's another quote, Obama. There are a lot of persuadable voters, and there are a lot of Democrats out there who just want to see things make sense. Listen, I'm not done yet. This is your boy. They just don't want to see crazy stuff. They want to see things a little more fair. Just a little. Just a little more fair. They want to see things a little, just a little more just. And how we approach that, I think, will be important, Obama continued. The remarks were hosted by a Democracy Alliance, which touts itself as the largest network of donors dedicated to building the progressive movement in the United States. How the fuck can you have a progressive movement, but you're moderate? I don't understand. Progressive means you're moving forward. It means you're restructuring. Moderate means that you're not moving too far forward. You're not moving too far. Just right. You like that bowl of oatmeal that Goldilocks stole from the three. Oh, you the three bears. They done broke in your house and you sitting in your chair, and you don't. You just want it just a little bit more fair. A little bit more just. Fuck that. No, I want my crib back. Y'all see, this your boy. This your boy. The march was hosted by all right, we read that. Large network donors dedicated to building the progressive movement in the United States. Former Georgia's gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams was also featured at the event. The former president also took a swipe at views that exist on left-leaning Twitter feeds, calling on candidates to be rooted in reality. Be rooted in reality. Family, this is why I push to y'all the stubborn minority. I want y'all to understand the power of a stubborn minority. You know what I'm saying? We need to crack this goddamn reality. We need to tear this shit asunder and rebuild it. Even as we push the envelope and we are bold in our vision, we also have to be rooted in reality and the facts that voters, including the Democrat voters, this is your boy Obama, and certainly persuadable independents or even moderate Republicans are not driven by the same views that are reflected on certain, left-leaning Twitter feeds, he said. No, I don't know. Talk to me, brother. Let me know. What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about redistributing wealth? Are you talking about reparations? Are you talking about a true justice reform? You know? See, when they come in and they use these words, you know what I'm saying? They're speaking to an inside group. So we can read from the outside, and if we're not astute, we're going to miss the signals that's being sent. Family, he is calling for more of the same. He did nothing for us as a people, as a group. Now he's saying, once again, do nothing for them because all the injustice falls on us. Once again, I got a brother that's serving 8 years for a white-collar crime, supposedly. What the fuck? Then we got Amber Geiger. This bitch murdered a motherfucker in his drawers while he was eating ice cream because she walked up into the wrong house. She got what? 10 years that's up for appeal right now. I can't stand this shit. My stomach's starting to hurt. I have to get off the internet real soon because me and my kids about to get the fuck up out of here. But family, this is the bullshit that I have to go on and swim through every day. Then I'll do it for you. I'll swim through it. Obama on woke culture. Obama advises woke young black. I'm my fault. Because woke is a black term, but I'm sorry. He didn't say that. Obama advises woke young people not to be so judgmental. That was from last week. So he up here posing. He out on somebody's big $1 billion yacht. Out here smiling and cheesing and shit. And it's cool. You know, he got the bag. He finna get the bag shit. You know, that's cool, family. You know, I mean, if that's cool for y'all. What can I say? I can't say shit. I don't got the bag. Don't have no way. You know, my whole piece is built up on my family out there. So, yeah, I don't have the bag. And I on peers, I'm getting a goddamn bag. So, I'm cool. I'm going to go on out here and hustle. But family, listen. Do not be falling for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got people piping bullshit into our community from all different directions. And it don't make no sense for you to be constantly getting caught up in the bullshit. It's bullshit. Please. Always remember that. You know what I'm saying? Your people have done everything they were supposed to do in this country. They still have not received their due. And it's still a debt owed. And I need you to start looking at the debt owed. Looking at it just like that. Not you. Don't let motherfuckers start convince you that you're begging. Nigga, you're old. You know what I'm saying? Because if they can go in and equate you and our group with begging for money, I want you to start looking at everybody that's calling you for the money that you borrow, which is a debt. I want you to talk to them as if they're talking to you like they're begging for your goddamn money. Stop begging. Nigga, hold on, I ain't paid the mortgage in 3 months. Stop begging. Why you bothering me begging? No, we don't look at business like that. No, we don't look at it like that. But when it comes to you, all of a sudden it's begging. Then we got these niggas, these A-head niggas out here that's sitting up here talking about that if we redirect the little 3 trillion we got in our community, and I'm saying little in comparison to the total budget of this country, and in fact, the 3 trillion that we're talking about in most cases is not wealth, it's salary, which can be cut off from all of us immediately. We got to think, family. We are at war. We have to understand that. We got to understand that there's some people that are profiting off of some of the suffering that we doing. And if we do get some of this shit, their whole shit dry up. If we start waking up, their whole hustle will just evaporate. Just evaporate. You know what I'm saying? Come up out of the Cliff Notes Club. Come on now. Do some studying yourself. Go on and find out. This brother Hatem, once again, I want to welcome you to the congregation of Imani, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of December production. And of course, you know it's been a daily toast. Well, actually, it's the weekend toast and talk, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Check out something. My brother Sa says why he gets $400,000 per speech from the banks. What kind of shit is that? Come on, family. Let's get real about this. We got to get real about this. Family, listen. Really understand. This is, as a study of my eye, one of the issues that I always have to bring forth, along with the truth and the justice, is listen, family, we have to be able to distinguish the real from the unreal. And a lot of shit that you are being given is unreal. It's not real. It's not real. Put on your glass, get the glasses so that you can start seeing through the shit. Take the red or the blue, whichever one of those, so that you can really, because once you really start opening up some books, like not just, because some of the shit on the internet is good, do the internet if you can't do it, but go to a library and find some actual books and look into some of the shit that people are talking about, because they're talking in circles. They're doing is pimp and manipulation games. And we got to stop this shit, because we're not playing with our time. We're playing with our children's time. I want y'all to understand how hard it's going to be for us as a group when there's zero wealth. I just want y'all to think about that. And part of the reason there's going to be zero wealth because we don't have the political protections against some of these vulturic motherfuckers out here. Like people was talking about this lawsuit with Byron Allen. And and he was on Roland Martin, and he was talking with Roland Martin because, you know, people could talk about Roland Martin, but Roland do have a sense of, he know what the fuck he talking about. Roland, and this isn't the first time I broke it down. He broke it down. Roland said he remembered that in order, you better not mess up my show. You better not mess up my show. I ain't talking to you. Roland Martin was telling about, he heard a speech, or he spoke with Kathy Hughes, I think it's Radio 1 or whatever, or one of those companies, they had to give up a 40% stake in their company in order to get on Comcast's station, or what Comcast does in broadcast. In order for them to be able to do business with Comcast, they had to give up 40%. And in giving up that 40%, when they went back to try to buy that 40% back, they had to go into debt as a company in order to get. Do y'all not understand the political games that's being played with us? Right? That's a political and an economic move. Comcast is in a position where they are right now because government has allowed them. And now Comcast can now do what every other group has done in America, step on the lower class. They went to a black company and told them that if you want to be on our shit, we need to own not 10%, not 5%, not just let's do business together. No, we need to own 40% of your shit. That's called, and I want y'all to listen up close, you motherfuckers that's out there that constantly talk about how much spending power we got. That's called little bank. That's called big bank, take little bank. Nigga, I can't control what shows you make, but I can control who get access to your shows. So unless you give me this 40%, you can shut down. This is the position that not only black media has been put in, but this is the position that a lot of our black businesses have been put in, except the ones that are truly essential to us. In many cases, the church, which in many ways have sold out, and the barbershops. Other than that, nobody want to fuck with black hair. Black men hair, anyway. You know, so I'm just saying, family, it's y'all don't. It's like shit just be flying right over you, right past us, and it be moving so fast that we don't got time to decipher that shit. But I want y'all to hear that shit. In order for the station that Roland was working for before he went independent, I think, in order for them to be carried by Comcast, they had to give, they had to give 40%, a 40% stake. And they had to go in debt to buy the 40% stake back. And I know y'all like, well, that Comcast, they don't know. Comcast was gifted that shit by the government. But no, y'all don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to stop. And I'm going to get up off of here. But family, we got a lot that we have to think about. We got a lot that we have to deal with. Why you still walking around in a nightgown when I told y'all we about to leave?